Justin Bieber's name seems to follow Selena Gomez everywhere she goes, even after all these years. Meanwhile, Hailey Bieber's place in Justin's life is constantly compared to his stormy past with Selena, leaving fans to wonder, is everyone stuck in a love triangle that never truly ended? Some believe the flame between Justin and Selena never extinguished. Others insist Hailey's struggles stem from a ghost in Justin's past, one that keeps haunting their marriage. And just when the drama couldn't get any messier, a new player, Blanco, has shaken everything up. Stay tuned, because what you're about to hear might change the way you look at pop music's most tangled web of relationships. But that's only scratching the surface. From shady social media likes to rumored arguments behind closed doors, each new reveal adds another layer to a puzzle fans can't resist. Is Hailey sending cryptic messages online? Is Justin spiraling under the weight of old regrets? And how does Blanco, a longtime collaborator and friend, fit into this complicated story? There's a lot to unpack, and it might just be the biggest pop culture mystery of this generation. By the end of this video, you'll have a deeper understanding of the controversies swirling around these three, and you'll see just how deep their connections really run. So grab your favorite snack, settle in, and be prepared for a roller coaster of speculation, gossip, and revelations. The truth isn't always as simple as it appears, especially when it involves Hollywood's most talked about trio. Let's dive in. Long before marriage licenses and viral TikTok controversies, Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez were one of the hottest couples in the entertainment world. Their off-again relationship felt like a movie that never truly ended. Paparazzi chased them everywhere, capturing every kiss, every tearful goodbye, and every cryptic tweet. Fans labeled their bond as iconic, while critics shook their heads, calling their romance a toxic cycle of breakups and reunions. For nearly 8 years, rumors swirled around their constant attempts to make things work. One moment, they'd be photographed smiling at an awards show. The next, they'd vanish from each other's lives as if it never happened. The world watched as two young stars tried to navigate love amid a frenzy of cameras and judgment. Some believed they would eventually marry. Others claimed the relationship was doomed from the start. Yet what the public saw was only a fraction of the truth. Behind the scenes, insiders whispered about intense arguments, jealousy, and heartbreak. Their constant breakups and makeups fueled tabloid headlines. Even close friends hinted that Justin felt torn between his own ambitions and the stability Selena craved. And as time passed, the cracks grew larger, pushing them toward an inevitable final split. Little did anyone know, the end of their romance wouldn't spell the end of their influence on each other's lives. As Selena stepped back to find her own footing, Justin seemed to dive headfirst into one transformation after another. He experimented with new music styles, changed his image, and looked for something, maybe someone, to fill the void left behind. That's when Hailey Baldwin, later Hailey Bieber, quietly entered the scene, setting off a chain reaction that would leave even the most seasoned fans stunned. But that wasn't the whole story. Even as Justin moved on, the impact of his bond with Selena wouldn't simply vanish. Rumors of longing, unresolved feelings, and lingering regrets began to simmer. And when evidence of his possible heartbreak surfaced, fans started to wonder, was Justin truly ready to leave Selena's memory behind, or was he simply covering up old scars with a brand new relationship? Let's see how Hailey found herself caught in the middle of it all. When Justin Bieber and Hailey Baldwin announced their engagement, it seemed like it came out of nowhere. Some fans rejoiced. Finally, Justin had found someone who could help him move forward. But many others were skeptical, convinced his heart still belonged to Selena. Hailey, for her part, radiated excitement in the early days, sharing sweet moments on social media and stepping into the spotlight with a shiny diamond on her finger. Their wedding photos went viral, but a portion of the internet refused to accept Hailey as Justin's new partner. The name Selena Gomez popped up in countless comment sections. Accusations surfaced that Justin was using Hailey as a distraction, or worse, as a way to prove to Selena and himself that he was capable of moving on. Publicly, Justin presented an image of a man transformed. He said he'd found faith, stability, and a partner who understood him. Yet behind the scenes, whispers began to spread that not all was blissful. didn't help that Selena's shadow loomed over the newlyweds. Comparisons erupted over their style, their public appearances, and every subtle social media move. In this digital age, fans can dissect and overanalyze a single 4 days. Hailey found herself under relentless scrutiny, with critics claiming she could never measure up to Selena's global popularity. For some, the very existence of a rumored feud was more thrilling than the truth, and every cryptic post was seized upon as proof of an ongoing Cold War. Still, Hailey tried to carve out her own identity. She launched beauty lines, gave interviews about her personal growth, and stood by Justin's side as he navigated new music releases. Yet no matter how hard she worked, the speculation persisted. Was Justin truly over Selena, or was he simply burying old feelings beneath a fresh commitment? And more importantly, how did Hailey cope with being forever compared to a woman who had once been her husband's world? And what happened next would shock everyone. Social media soon erupted with subtle hints that the feud might be alive and well. Hailey's timeline revealed strange patterns of liked posts and comments, some seemingly targeting Selena. Fans took these interactions as signs that Hailey felt threatened, determined to silence any doubt that she was truly the one. In the world of celebrity drama, sometimes a single tap on the like button is enough to spark an internet meltdown. Hailey found herself in the eye of the storm when fans noticed she'd liked, and occasionally unliked, posts that shaded Selena Gomez. Whether these were genuine accidents or barely concealed jabs, the public ate it up. Bloggers and fans screenshotted these interactions so quickly that even if Hailey retracted them moments later, the evidence lived on. Suddenly, it seemed every corner of social media was hosting heated debates. Some said Hailey's actions proved she was obsessed with Selena. Others argued that the posts were taken out of context and everyone was overreacting. Even so, the volume of these accidents made skeptics raise an eyebrow. Was Hailey trying to send a message, or was she an innocent victim of the social media echo chamber? The situation escalated when outside voices joined the conversation. Influencers alleged they had caught Hailey lurking on accounts that were openly critical of Selena, fueling the perception that she was tracking Selena's every move. Hailey did herself no favors when she publicly told people to leave her alone and insisted there was no bad blood. Her attempt to shut down the drama only seemed to fan the flames, as fans saw this contradiction between her words and her digital footprints. But Hailey wasn't the only one caught up in this frenzy. Justin chimed in occasionally, telling fans to quit the negativity. Selena, for her part, tried to diffuse tension by urging kindness and denouncing hate. Still, the conflict raged on with a life of its own. Indeed, at times it felt like no matter what anyone said, the feud had grown too big to contain. Before anyone could catch their breath, a new wrinkle emerged: Blanco. This musician and producer, once close to Justin, became a central figure in the swirling speculation. Fans began to wonder if Justin's frustration with the situation had more to do with Benny than with Selena herself. And soon, the possibility of a deeper betrayal would send shockwaves through the entire fandom. Blanco might not be a household name for every pop listener, but in the music industry, he's a heavy hitter. Known for writing and producing some of the biggest chart toppers, he also shared a bond with Justin that went beyond mere business. For years, Benny had been a confidant, someone Justin could vent to about his roller coaster love life. Allegedly, Justin poured out his heart about Selena in front of Benny, discussing every argument and tearful goodbye. Then, rumors started to swirl that Benny had formed a close bond with Selena herself, going as far as a possible engagement. Speculation flared that Benny was drawing from everything he'd learned about her relationship with Justin to become the ideal partner. To fans, it felt like a betrayal of epic proportions. How could someone who once helped Justin craft his heartbreak anthems now be stepping into Selena's world romantically? Sources claimed Justin was blindsided and felt a rush of emotions, torn between feeling angry at Benny and nostalgic for the past he shared with Selena. Meanwhile, Hailey faced a new set of worries. If Benny had truly stepped into Justin's old role as Selena's partner, then Selena's presence in their life loomed larger than ever. For a while, the tension appeared mostly online, with cryptic tweets and half-answers in interviews. Yet behind the scenes, insiders whispered that Hailey was deeply unsettled by these developments, fearful that the slightest mention of Selena set Justin off on a wave of memories. But that wasn't the whole story. Benny's new closeness to Selena coincided with her big plans for the future, including collaborations that might allude to her history with Justin. Fans speculated that certain lyrics, like references to broken promises or apologies, were aimed squarely at Justin. If that was true, then it wasn't just Hailey who felt threatened. Justin might have been pushed to his breaking point, torn between his present reality and the ghosts of his past. Some question if Benny's rumored engagement to Selena is even legitimate, or just a sensational story spun by tabloids hungry for clicks. Whatever the case, the possibility of betrayal, real or imagined, had Justin on edge. And so, as social media seized on every detail, people started talking about the singer's well-being. Was he fine, as his reps insisted, or had these endless rumors finally taken their toll? As internet chatter about Benny Blanco and Selena reached fever pitch, new worries arose over Justin's mental and physical health. Public sightings showed him looking withdrawn and fatigued, while social media posts hinted at a man dealing with pressure from every angle. Some fans speculated he was turning to certain substances to cope, though his representatives staunchly denied any misconduct. They insisted Justin was in one of the best places he'd ever been, focusing on fatherhood, faith, and new music. Yet the denial didn't convince everyone. In a world where speculation runs rampant, screenshots of Justin smoking circulated, fueling debates about whether he was simply indulging in a casual habit or struggling with something more. Everywhere he went, paparazzi captured photos that became instant tabloids, painting him as troubled and unstable. Each new rumor weighed heavier than the last, forming a narrative of a superstar coming undone. Hailey tried to quell the storm, attending events and smiling for cameras as though everything were perfectly normal. But fans quickly noted Justin's absences from major soirees, such as the Oscars after-parties. Gossip sites claimed he was avoiding the spotlight to conceal ongoing struggles. Others said he just preferred a quieter life, away from Hollywood glitz. Meanwhile, Selena's upcoming music seemed to promise references to their past, something that could trigger old wounds for Justin. If one of her new songs was truly a response to his hit Sorry, as many suspect, then Justin was in for a public reckoning that might reopen half-healed scars. People close to Justin quietly hinted he was juggling multiple stressors: fatherhood, constant media scrutiny, and the unending reminders of his history with Selena. The weight of it all could have him grasping for escapism, whether through self-reflection, spiritual posts, or simply shutting out the world. In a cryptic Instagram message about faith, he referenced biblical stories, urging people not to question his decisions. To some fans, it looked like a genuine expression of hope. To others, it felt like the ramblings of a man cracking under pressure. Still, that wasn't the end of the speculation. Justin was truly haunted by the past. Then a chance encounter with Selena at any high-profile event could set off fresh waves of gossip. Their fans were already on high alert for any public run-ins. It would only take one photo, one forced smile to break the internet. And as fate would have it, an opportunity for exactly that kind of spectacle was around the corner at a glamorous Hollywood gathering. In the glitzy world of Hollywood, every awards season event is a potential battlefield for star-studded drama. This year's Vanity Fair Oscar party was no exception. Both Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber showed up, each looking radiant in strapless gowns that drew eerie comparisons. Fans and tabloids alike braced themselves for a viral photo of the two women together. Yet that photo never appeared. Insiders claimed Selena went out of her way to avoid crossing paths with Hailey, knowing any snapshot of them side by side would dominate headlines for weeks. After all, the last time they posed together, the internet erupted into countless theories over whether peace had finally arrived, only to be slammed by new controversies soon after. Selena, rumored to be presenting for a film project she was proud of, didn't want her moment overshadowed by talk of old rivalries. Hailey, for her part, mingled confidently, but some observers noted a tension just beneath the surface. Cameras caught her scanning the crowd, as if bracing for an unexpected meeting with Selena. Justin was conspicuously absent, adding more gasoline to the rumor mill. Was he staying away to avoid a scene? Or did he simply have no interest in another red carpet gauntlet? Whatever the reason, the near-miss fed the rumor cycle for days. Gossip sites reported that Selena was determined not to spark more controversy, while Hailey was doing her best to remain unbothered. Officially, both sides downplayed any talk of a feud. But fans saw plenty of smoke in the occasional social media likes and sneaky comments about that night. In a way, the lack of a direct confrontation only sparked more fascination. What might have happened if they'd actually run into each other? Would it be a quiet nod of acknowledgement, or a frosty brush-off reminiscent of their complicated history? As the dust settled, everyone seemed to agree on one thing: the tension was far from over. If anything, these two standing under the same roof without acknowledging each other fueled more speculation. The underlying question lingered in every forum. Did Selena still represent an unresolved chapter in Justin's life? And was Hailey silently grappling with her husband's unfinished business? Those seeds of doubt continued to grow, leaving people hungry for answers. But that wasn't the full picture. Amid all these swirling stories, the biggest blow might come from Selena herself, who is rumored to be channeling every bit of her past heartbreak into an upcoming album. Possibility that she's penning direct responses to Justin's music threatens to drag old controversies into the light once again, and fans can't wait to dissect every lyric. With speculation at an all-time high, everyone wants to know the same thing. What's the endgame for Justin, Hailey, and Selena? Is there a chance these three will find some semblance of peace, or are they forever bound by unresolved feelings? Blanco's alleged engagement to Selena adds yet another twist, especially for Justin, who once confided in Benny about the very woman he now calls his fiancée. Despite the drama, Selena appears to be in a strong place. Her rumored collaborative album with Benny speaks volumes about her readiness to move forward, even if she occasionally references the past. Fans are bracing themselves for references to Justin's track Sorry, especially given that one new song is reportedly titled, You Said You Were Sorry. Whether or not these verses directly take aim at Justin, you can bet the internet will interpret them that way. Hailey has tried to maintain a polished public persona, working on her brand, showing up at events, and dismissing any talk of a feud as tabloid nonsense. But her subtle social media interactions continue to stir the pot. Some see her actions as proof she can't let go of the comparisons to Selena, while others believe she's simply a victim of overzealous fans. Justin stands in the center of this vortex, balancing fatherhood, a new spiritual outlook, and a complicated legacy with Selena Gomez. One moment, he appears to be at peace, sharing uplifting messages online. The next, rumors swirl about him feeling betrayed, overshadowed, or drawn back into an old flame's gravitational pull. So, are we approaching a final showdown, or will these tensions fizzle out before they can explode into another full-blown scandal? If Selena's upcoming work is indeed sprinkled with veiled references, it could be the catalyst for new friction. Alternatively, it might be the closure everyone needs to move on for good. Some fans argue that a sense of closure only comes from cutting ties completely, which may not be an option given how interconnected everyone's histories have become. But that's not the whole story either. Every day brings a fresh rumor, a new like, or a cryptic post that revives old wounds. Seems like each of them, Justin, Hailey, Selena, and even Benny, might be caught in a cycle they can't escape. Still, where there's chaos, there's also opportunity. A chance to finally speak honestly, to let go of grudges, and to make room for happiness. Could any one of them break the cycle once and for all? From the moment Hailey stepped into Justin's life, fans have questioned how much of Selena's presence still lingered in his heart. Over time, small sparks of suspicion grew into a wildfire of speculation. Cryptic social media moves, likes that seemed targeted at Selena, and Justin's struggles all fueled the narrative of a never-ending saga. Blanco's sudden closeness to Selena took the drama to new levels, suggesting betrayals that might run deeper than anyone imagined. Yet behind the headlines and the conspiracy theories, these are real people grappling with personal histories they can't erase. Selena Gomez fought to reclaim her peace, channeling her experiences into her art. Justin Bieber tried to shed his bad boy reputation, embracing fatherhood and spirituality. Hailey Bieber emerged as a figure determined to stand by Justin's side, even when overshadowed by lingering comparisons to his ex. And Blanco, with his own stakes in this complicated tapestry, might be the wild card that no one saw coming. So, what does the future hold for this web of relationships? Will Justin finally let go of the memory of Selena, or will whispers of regret continue to haunt his marriage? Will Hailey find the security she's been looking for, or will she forever remain in Selena's silhouette? And will Selena's new music deliver the final word on a love story that shaped the last decade of pop culture? Truth is, nobody can say for sure. But one thing seems certain. As long as fans keep digging for clues and as long as these stars continue to appear in each other's orbits, whether by chance or by choice, the speculation will never fade. And maybe, just maybe, that's exactly what keeps the world captivated. Because when it comes to one of the most talked about love triangles in Hollywood, the unanswered questions are far more intriguing than any neatly wrapped ending. Thanks for staying with me until the end. This saga has taught us anything, it's that nothing is ever as simple as it seems, especially when it involves old flames, new loves, and secrets that refuse to stay buried. Until next time.